This video was created to highlight a small subset of the community that can have an adverse impact on visitors and potential buyers, thus negatively impacting property values. These examples represent the symptoms of the root cause, which is the insufficient focus on establishing higher community standards related to infrastructure maintenance, project management, craftsmanship, and accountability. You never get a second chance to make a good first impression. First impressions are very important, and how we appear from the main road contribute to that. Underbrushing all of these locations are merely a few of the recommended targets that would dramatically increase our community's appeal rather than funding obscure community-owned lots. These last examples are all on North Flagship between our entrance and Lighthouse Way Drive. All detract from our community, and as you might expect, there are many more. Let's look at the new bathrooms. Here is the drawing that the contractor bid on. The first iteration of construction had no cupola at all, and when this issue was highlighted, this resulted. When further complaints occurred, they were replaced with this, again far smaller than what was bid. As construction continued, this is what the site looked like over a holiday weekend. It is also noteworthy that there was a downgrade from the existing facility to a single unisex bathroom and no floor covering. This is a month or so after completion, and this wall has been in disrepair for quite some time. Further complaints resulted in the removal of the wall and finally pressure cleaning the sidewalk. As you can see, pressure cleaning did help, but applying a concrete stain for continuity of color would professionally complete the project. All may agree that comprehensive project management would have eliminated many of these issues. Here is a project that saw no surface preparation prior to the skim coat, ensuring a limited life, and one can also see the lack of craftsmanship. Complaints yielded this. The shoreline of this wall is overgrown with vines and weeds and are choking out the redbud trees. This is a similar vine and weed problem across from the wall. One can see the wall staining from the eroding backfill, which in turn is causing the asphalt surface to crack. This has been repaired 3 or 4 times and will need it again. Huge amounts of water runs off the opposite slope and collects at the lower wall that is dammed by the planter system. This damming effect causes the water to pool and to seep behind the wall, eroding the backfill and contributing to the cracks. All the conduit is visible, akin to having the wiring in your home external to the sheetrock. These structures are ancient and dilapidated and are a detriment to the community. The attention to detail and craftsmanship is severely lacking in the placement and wiring of the components, dramatically detracting from the picnic shelter. This is our latest investment, and while it looks nice, the installation places much of the wood structure directly on the raw dirt, ensuring a shortened lifespan. In addition to the pain and potential slivers for barefoot children, mulch is a breeding ground for mold and mildew. Researchers have also found that wood mulch playgrounds have double the rate of injury of the popular rubberized surfaces, and unlike mulch, require no maintenance. There have been multiple spots repaved to remove tree roots that were cracking the surface. These are all after the repair. These are recent examples of a lack of craftsmanship and use of improper materials that could cause an injury. This photo was taken from just off the trail at the loop at the far end. The lack of cleaning will ensure a shortened lifespan of a recently replaced roof. While I applaud the appointment of the new Facility Audit Committee, one should contemplate why such a resident force should even be necessary. If clear standards for maintenance, workmanship, materials, and craftsmanship were in place, and those that execute were accountable. Perhaps creating those standards should be the main focus of the new committee. Leveraging positive first impressions into increased home sales should be priority one. I highlight all these things not to complain, but to focus the board's attention to the lack of high standards, accountability, attention to detail, and craftsmanship. Each of these examples lowers the impression of our community and consistently costs the residents incremental funds to either redo projects or watch them deteriorate prematurely. We can and we should do better.